Ok, salve a tutti, bentornati alla nostra serie di Game of Thrones. Direi di saltare tantissimi convenevoli e buttarci direttamente su questo nuovo episodio. Siamo all'episodio 4, a metà serie. Come potete vedere mancano 3 episodi. Quello che giocheremo oggi è altri 2. E con questo la prima stagione della casata Forrester ovviamente troverà la sua conclusione. Come ho detto già in altri episodi, questa serie non ha un seguito perché la Telltale purtroppo ha chiuso, quindi rimarrà un po' a metà, però sono abbastanza convinto che riusciremo a fare qualcosa che piacerà a tutti, quindi buttiamoci e via, perché avevamo lasciato Asher davanti a Daenerys, quindi mi sembra perfetto riprendere. Mi sempi i caricamenti lasciano tanto a desiderare, peccato che la Telltale non abbia mai cercato di velocizzare questo aspetto, però comunque vada, sappiamo che una volta fatto partire l'episodio, adesso perché stiamo caricando il previously, poi una volta che il tutto parte va anche abbastanza liscio, solo questo problema a recuperare le scelte passate, anche perché nelle altre puntate abbiamo fatto delle scelte un po' insolite, proprio perché conosco un po' il gioco, ho voluto provare a fare qualcosa di strano.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
My father is planning to make a move against your family. He knows all your weaknesses, all your plans, because you have a traitor in your council. He's been sending a great deal of gold to someone in King's Landing.
We were told we'd be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone.
That's enough, Andros.
Northgrove? That's just some shit story for little kids.
I've heard stories. Old tales of a secret forest within a forest. Your lord knew what he was talking about. I'm part of the free folk. People round here called wildlings.
My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
It means a lot to be able to share that with someone. Someone I can trust.
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore, you're not still marrying into this wretched family.
Perhaps we'll remain allies after all.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot.
Marine? Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
If you presume to speak of my dragons, you best choose your words carefully.
Malcolm!
Are you gonna be a good little Forester? Learn your lesson and stay down? Don't think this is over, Roderick!
The Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
I never did tell you about your father, did I? We bled him at first, like a pig.
Avevamo provato a salvarlo, in tutti i modi. E adesso forse ci processeranno per questo motivo. Abbiamo fatto del nostro meglio. And now his watch is ended. Durata molto poco, ma is ended. E noi siamo sotto arresto.
I knew you were a killer the day you arrived. Seems Britt found out too. Now they all see it.
It wasn't my fault. He attacked me and... and we fought.
So you struck him down and left him to die. You told me what you did to get here. We both know you had blood on your hands. But now, you've killed one of your brothers. You'll lose your head for this, Tuttle. You'll be disgraced, dishonored, and burned till there's nothing left of you.
You won't execute me. With Mance Raider coming, the Night's Watch needs...
Sembra essere una bella
Get
risposta.
honest men, loyal men, not brother killers. There's only one thing to be done with you now.
Hey, Frostfinger. I saw what Garrett did to Britt last night. I was there. My relief was late, so I stayed behind. I saw everything.
Yeah, he was there.
Then go on. What did you see, boy?
Britt didn't do anything wrong. Garrett murdered him in cold blood.
Vabbè.
Just left him there, like an animal.
Vabbè.
Garrett's no
Questo
brother. He's worse
ce lo
than
siamo
the
meritato.
He'd kill any one of us who looked at him funny. You're a liar, Finn. Standing right there. I didn't do it.
Enough. Save your breath, Tuttle. You haven't got much of it left. Let's go. Say goodbye to your brothers.
Frostfinger. What's to be done with him? We're heading to Crusted.
Not with this one, you're not. Got a witness says he murdered Britt. You'll have to find someone else for your expedition.
Garrett, I can't believe you did this.
Now out of the way, Snow.
Give us a moment.
Then kiss him quick and be done with it.
Garrett,
John,
you
salvaci.
told me you wouldn't get into it with Britt.
E non l'ho fatto,
What
infatti.
happened? I thought you were smarter than that, Garrett. I thought you were going to be by my side at Crustus.
John, I swear I honored
Esatto.
my vows. Britt wanted to fight and I wouldn't give him one. I tried to stop it, honest.
I believe you. Is there nothing to be done?
Aside from removing Tuttle's head from his shoulders? No.
But
you're about to go off and execute a nest full of traitors at Crastus. How is this any different?
Godspeed with you, Garrett. We're down a man, so keep your eyes open. And let's move.
You can go begging to your gods all you want, boy. It's the axe has the final say.
Cominciamo benissimo. La sigla è sempre tagliata perché ovviamente non ha così tanti posti da far vedere, quindi ci sta. Oh, finalmente Daenerys. Mi sa proprio di sì. Maronna.
Do you know how many men have stood before me with false tales of my dragons? Desperate men, hoping for wealth, protection. Liars, every one of them. And I expect you are no different. You don't want to see what I do to liars.
I wouldn't lie to you. You have my word.
Your word means nothing. Not when it is so easily bought.
Oh, shit.
Are you frightened? I thought you'd seen a dragon before. Your reaction says otherwise.
He's much smaller than the other one.
Già.
Would you like to touch him? Unless you are afraid. Of course, a man who has really faced a dragon before may have reason to be afraid. Go on.
Not a good idea.
I'm inclined to agree with her on this one.
E invece io lo tocco. Vediamo se ci fa malissimo. Ci mangia? Sì.
You're brave at least.
Sì, sì, decisamente.
I don't think he likes me.
You still have a hand, don't you? You claim you saw Drogon. Give me a reason to believe you. I told you I've heard this story before. I'm going to need more than that.
You're asking for proof?
My friend has the burns to prove it. It's likely to leave a scar.
Your dragon did this, Your Grace.
Well, he wouldn't. You must have tried to fight him. What have you done to him? If you hurt him,
He attacked us.
Drogon wouldn't strike without reason. You must have scared him. He is not some kind of thoughtless beast. He's only a child.
The men who were following us, the Lost Legion, they drew their swords and tried to fight him.
And Drogon defended himself.
So we somehow deserve to be burnt alive because your little baby was scared.
Bershka, ti prego, non dare contro i
Your tongue
draghi.
is dangerously
Cioè,
sharp,
ecco.
sellsword. Why did you come here? You offer me nothing but lies. To what end? You want gold? A title? My undying gratitude? What do you want from me, Asher Forrester?
I don't want your money. I just need your help.
Help very often means money.
My family is depending on me. I have to find an army.
An army?
If you could spare some of your sellswords.
Please, if
I also came here looking for an army. But what I found were the cries of children and people suffering in chains while their masters
Quanto può essere
profited
egocentrica
from their
questa
misery.
donna?
My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Marine. That is their mission. Your need is not greater than theirs. These are people who have suffered for years without end.
what if we left after the liberation, once the slaves are free?
Once the slaves are free, I will sail back to Westeros and reclaim my crown. There is no after.
There must be something I can do to convince you.
As we speak, my men prepare to enter Marine. What they are about to do is much bigger than you or I. Bigger than one family back in Westeros. So,
Su questo ha
unless you
ragione,
think
però
you can
insomma.
storm Marine and free all the slaves yourself, you have nothing more to offer me, Croft. You may leave.
That's
But,
it.
Your Grace.
See them out.
Beskha knows the city better than anyone, Your Grace.
What the hell, Asher?
Is this true?
Yes. I lived in Marine for a time. On the eastern side.
Scusaci Bershka, ma dobbiamo proteggere la nostra famiglia, quindi.
So you wish to accompany them? You'd help the Second Sons? Guide them into Marine?
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Is that what you're saying?
You're really considering this? We'll help you free the city. If you'll just consider what I've asked.
We can talk about that after the slaves have been released from their chains. I believe that's more than fair. You two will join Croft and his men. Get them into the city. Help them liberate Marine.
Beh, se non altro non ci ha ucciso.
Stays here. If I find you've lied or put my men in danger.
I understand.
Good. Croft will get you settled in. It's going to be a long night.
Told you I didn't want to go back to Marine. What the hell was that?
Look, I'm sorry it happened this way.
As long as you get your army, right?
Beskay.
Get your armor patched up in here. Extra bedclothes if you need them. Piss buckets in the corner where it's always fucking big.
In realtà sì, è tutto per ottenere sto esercito, perché altrimenti la casa Forrester è spacciata, quindi.
Long time since we had a piss bucket.
I spent 2 years trying to get where I am now. Don't fuck this up for me, Asher. Nail! We got 2 more.
It's not your leg that's a problem, Roderick. You've got to be practical. You got the best of Griff last time. When he comes looking for revenge, do you think you can beat him? He'll be angry, looking for revenge.
It sounds like you'd prefer if Roderick stayed down in the mud.
No, but Griff will see that you pay for what you did.
Is all this talking supposed to help?
You can't just fight through the pain. You need to try something different. You can't handle a sword like you used to. So find another advantage. Surprise your opponent. Do something unexpected. Like what?
Mi piace come strategia.
Come at me.
Vai.
Bring your opponent down to your level. When I attack you, drop down, avoid my blade, and swing at the back of my knees. Wait for me to attack.
Roderick!
Let's try it again.
Sbagliato tasto. Meglio.
Ha! Now that's how you do it.
I think you let me. Oh.
My lord, sorry to interrupt.
Elena?
She insisted on seeing you immediately.
Lady Elena, I hear we're to become sisters.
Talia. Roderick. Can I speak with you? Privately.
Mi sa che ci salta anche il matrimonio, eh?
You remember my little brother?
Quiver! Good gods, you've grown.
You could just call me Arthur now.
I hope you don't mind us coming unannounced.
Arthur.
But something's happened. I didn't know what else to do. Maybe this was a bad idea.
You're always welcome here. We're to be married. You'll be calling Ironrath home soon.
Yes, well, that's why I came, actually. Lord Whitehill paid my father a visit at Rillwater Crossing. He told my father you were disobeying Griff's authority and
he wanted to teach you a lesson.
As if I'm some token to be handed around.
You mean?
He demanded I end Albetrothal and marry his son, Griff, instead.
What?
Lud threatened my family. Told my father if he refused, we'd be slaughtered along with you.
Father acted the damn coward.
He agreed, Roderick. I am to marry Griff Whitehill. That arrogant, pig-eyed prick.
Elena, we're in this together. I won't let this happen.
Non ti preoccupare. Presto sarà tutto finito il problema di Griff. Tutto
I'm
finito.
not gonna be the bone they throw that howling dog. I'm not gonna be some prize for him to rip open. We have to get rid of him. I can't think of any other way. My father won't see reason.
It's time someone brought Griff down.
We were hoping you'd say that.
Ho un po' di uomini, questo sì che fa comodo. Sono solo 5, ma... No, beh, un par di pizze 5. Un bel po'...
I command father's elite
Vai
guard.
così.
These men are trained archers, swordsmen, experts in both ranged and close combat. They're yours, if you'll help us take down Griff.
The whole guard?
20 men. My father still thinks they're aboard a ship bound
20
for Reach.
good men.
What do you have to lose, Roderick? Griff has been a nightmare for you and your house.
You can't have any reason to keep him around.
Whitehill'll still have my little brother. If I hurt Griff, there's no telling what they'll do to Ryan.
I understand your worry, Roderick. I don't want Ryan hurt any more than you do. I know this might sound mad, but it's the only way. Get rid of Griff, and you'll be free to use the guard however you like. You can finally take control of your house again.
Però dovremmo sacrificare Ryan.
I love you, Roderick. I don't want Griff. I don't want any of this.
Lo so.
Happy to.
Thank you, Roderick.
Griff won't even see it coming.
Però non possiamo
My men are
neanche...
yours to command.
Non possiamo neanche perdere un'alleanza importante così.
Could you give us a moment? You don't know how much this means to me. To us, I should say. Maybe when this is all over, we could play hide and seek in the grove again. Pretend we're still children. Forget all that's happened these last few years.
I love you, Helena.
I love you too.
Buttiamoci. Buttiamoci un pochino. King's Landing. Saremo molto probabilmente nei guai. Quindi tocca assolutamente inventarsi qualcosa. Perché Mira è nei guai.
Our kings just get younger and younger.
Tommen's not ready. He's too soft.
Maybe that was the imp's plan.
I wonder if Marjorie Tyrell will be there today.
You mean Queen Marjorie? She was married to Joffrey.
For all of 1 hour.
His brother too. Not to mention Cersei and Jaime.
Sì, Elvis, sono un gran romanticone. Assolutamente. Specie in un mondo come Game of Thrones, penso che un bacio ogni tanto ti aiuti a portare a casa la giornata.
What is it, Tom?
Remember that warning you'd heard from Roderick?
About Whitehill's contact. Did you find anything?
Only whispers.
Sì,
But your brother's right.
il GDR di Sea of Thieves sì, sono molto interessato anch'io. Costa un po', però secondo me con il tempo, come avendo più notizie, può essere un buon acquisto. Magari dopo Lucca si avanzano soldi o pre-Lucca.
Something big.
I bet it's one of those Ironwood merchants.
Esatto.
Lord Morgren and Lord Andros.
It's hard to say. Lord Whitehill is surprisingly secretive. They'll both be at the feast after Tommen's coronation today. Maybe you can learn something.
I can't go. Marjorie's...
Beh sì, se riescono a farti dare l'esperienza del gioco, sì, sono soldi ben spesi, assolutamente. Anche perché ci sono diverse avventure, un sacco di roba dentro, quindi si può sicuramente fare più di un pensiero.
She'd do it, right? Don't handmaidens look out for each other?
Sarah's not really happy with me either. Some things I may have said.
Well, if you need Sarah to get you in there, might as well try, right?
It's nearly time.
Just be careful, Lady Mira.
Perfetto, Elvis, a domani. Nel frattempo il nostro povero Gareth sta attendendo di essere giustiziato. Yep.
He's not going anywhere. Come on. You'll be back before anyone notices.
All right. Maybe just a quick bite. He's likely to freeze to death out here anyway.
Esattamente. Bene, esclusa l'opzione Guardiani della notte. Non c'è cosa da mangiare.
Onions and crab apples. At least I won't starve to death.
Esatto.
If I ever find a way out of here. Probably covered with fleas. Oh, wood's rotten. This is all bloody useless. Don't know what I expect.
Beh, esatto, uno ci prova, ma vabbè. Era un pochino difficile.
Oh, I'm not getting out that way.
Ma almeno guarda, no? Rimbambauto.
No one out there.
Poi vediamo un po'. E qua?
I can't move it. Won't budge.
Garrett!
Cotter, what are you
Che
doing?
ci fai qui?
I heard them talking. You're to be executed in the morning.
I have to get out of here.
That's why I came. I want to help.
But you'd be executed too. Why would you want to help me?
Vogliamo morire
I
tutti
told you my
insieme.
secret. And you said you were my friend.
Yep.
But what kind of friend would I be if I left you to die here? So I'm getting you out of here. I don't want to hear any complaining.
You're a good man. You know that.
Don't go singing my praises just yet.
Prima scappiamo, effettivamente c'ha
Take me
ragione.
with you to the North Grove. You know I can't stay here. I'm leaving Castle Black, but I'd rather not go it alone. So if you're going north, I'm coming with you.
Well, I'm not going anywhere unless I can get out of this bloody storeroom first.
I can try and pick the lock, but I'm not sure it will work. It's rusted a bit inside. I can try, but it may not do any good.
There's a loose stone over here. Can you see it?
Yeah. It's not moving though.
Manco se lo facciamo in due.
Let me see what I can do. Ah, it's not loose enough.
No, dobbiamo trovare qualcosa.
Must be the latrine. I'm not sticking around to use it. Just sand. How's it looking out there, Cotter?
Fine, I suppose. We have to hurry. Someone will come
I
along
suppose
soon.
mi sembra abbastanza vaga come cosa. Cos'altro abbiamo qui?
Damn it. Bugger it all.
Ah, giusto, è vero che c'è la...
Might be
sì.
useful.
Garrett, what are you doing?
Getting out of here.
I can see it. It's coming loose.
Bene, bene.
I'm gonna try to push it out. You pull, alright?
Dai ragazzi, dai. Olle.
I hope no one heard that.
Speriamo.
Can you fit through?
I think.
E mo fuggiamo da Castle Black. Diamoci una mossa e via. Sarà da correre. Vabbè, niente, devo rifarlo. Ero distratto. Pardon. Valar Morghulis. Ok. Peccato che non ci sia un modo per morire definitivamente. Però mi piacerebbe che in questi casi si morisse, il personaggio finisce la storia così e basta. Semplicemente. Frostfingers comunque sarà un problema, me lo sento.
I managed to avoid Vin, but you'll turn us in the first chance he gets. Trust me.
Then we better be ready.
I can get us through the tunnel.
Beh, è stato tutto sommato semplice scapparsene. Pensavo peggio.
There's no turning back now.
Vero?
We're deserters for sure. We're breaking our vows.
There'll be a price on our heads.
I didn't mean for it to come to this. The vows I took here, I meant them. And someday I'll come back to honor them.
Bello come idea comunque.
Then how fast can you run?
Oh bene, benissimo.
It's worse than I thought, isn't it?
Roderick! There you are. Lady Forrester!
What's wrong, Mother?
It's Griff. He was arguing with the Maester and things got out of hand.
I'm coming.
What do you mean to do? This could be our chance.
He's right. We must hurry.
He's gonna see what happens when you harm a member of my family.
And mine. The rest of my men are still in the grove. They could be here in minutes.
I'll need every one of them for what I'm about to do.
I'll have them here as soon as possible. Let's go.
And Arthur. Listen for my signal. I'll strike my cave and I want you to enter.
We'll be ready.
Se riusciamo a catturare Griff, magari possiamo fare uno scambio di ostaggi, effettivamente.
It's not safe. You should wait for your brother.
I don't care if it isn't safe. Griff thinks I belong to him. I need to show him I don't.
Together then.
Questi due sono tutto sommato una bellissima coppia, questo mi è sempre piaciuto.
I'd rather marry a dead horse.
You watch your bloody tongue, or I'll give you what I'm giving the Maester.
What's going on here, Griff?
He's disobedient, just like you are, Roderick. So now he's paying the price.
My hand!
Don't leave ya.
You're not the Lord here, Griff. And I'm tired of you pretending you are.
You think I'm fucking pretending? You know what I think?
My brother is ready.
I think you need another lesson in humility. Just like your Maester here. You can watch if you like.
Actually, I think it's your turn.
I don't think so, Roderick. Oh, what's the cripple up to now, eh? Fancy yourself a warrior? You are nothing, Roderick. Just give up. Not today. Accept it. You're just embarrassing you.
Potevamo umiliarlo un po' di più, ma non sono stato abbastanza veloce, quindi ciccia.
What are your orders?
I'm the only one here who gives the orders. What are you waiting for? Take their weapons. What are you doing? Drop it!
Now.
This is my hall. You have no right to be here. Now then, about humility. Get your hands off me!
Maester, are you all right?
Yes, I think so.
My father will go straight to Roose Bolton. He'll flay you and your sister and your whole fucking family!
I did warn you. You gonna hear me? Your friends won't be around forever, Roderick.
Vero.
When they're gone, I will see that you pay for this! All of you!
What's it gonna be, Roderick?
I'm not like you, Griff.
Right. You are a fucking coward.
Catturatelo e via.
Find the Whitehills to the cellars. No one gets in or out. Coward! Bloody coward!
Word cannot reach High Point. You must be sure of it. Not as long as they still hold Ryan. Kill the Ravens.
All of them.
Azzarola. Estrema, però mi piace.
I swear I will.
Fuck you and your
That's enough! So long as you're in my camp, you will obey my orders. And getting pissed drunk before a mission.
Obey?
You know what kind of shit-brained fool does that? One who wants to fucking die out there! Have you lost your damn mind?
I am not some animal in a cage.
What in the seven bloody hells?
I'm glad to see you two are getting along. Warms the heart.
I'm not the one with the problem. It's him.
She can't fight like this, Asher.
Think I'm too drunk to fight? What the fuck
What
do
are you
know?
gonna do? When out there swinging a fucking...
Still think I can't fight?
You fucking bitch!
Oh, there we go.
Hey, come on, Veska. Leave the poor
Let
man
go
alone.
of me before I break your fingers.
Deal with your friend. She'll get us all
You
killed.
sound scared, Croc.
No.
This is bloody important.
You afraid your mother will spank you?
I will not let
Oof.
you two fuck.
Mind your own business, Croc. You don't need to worry about us.
Just take care of this.
Sì,
Because
sì, ho
if she
capito.
can't hold it together, we're leaving without the both of you.
Agli ordini.
You think your little thumbcock can take Marine all by itself? I'd never work with a bloody show like you
Veska,
anyway!
what the hell is going on?
You gonna lecture me too? Croft doesn't know shit about anything. None of you do.
You can't let him get to you. You're better than that.
It's not just him. You think I give two shits about what Croft has to say? You're the only reason I'm even fucking here. You told your little dragon queen I would go into Marine with you. You brought me here.
I'm doing this for my family, Veska. This is the only way.
Always about you. Your family. Your problems. Come on, Asher. Oh, if this was a real fight, you'd be dead.
I'm not going to do that.
Minchia però. Ok.
What are you so afraid of?
I was a slave.
Ho capito.
Here, in this fucking city. I was taken from my home when I was only 3 years old. When I was 7, my master threw me in the fighting pits to die. When my master tired of watching me kill animals for sport, he started sending other children. I butchered every one of them. After a while, I thought the fear was gone. I thought I was used to it.
Lads, what kind of a monster would do that to a child?
To him, we were not children. We were his playthings. His entertainment. There was this boy who used to play 5 stones in the alley when we couldn't sleep. When I saw him next, he was in that pit with me. I saw the fear in his eyes. That same fear I felt my first time. And I realized it hadn't left me. I still wanted to live. I wanted it so badly. My master watched as I did it, smiling.
I'm so sorry, Veska.
I don't want your pity. I bought my freedom a long time ago.
Non è questione di pietà.
Always hated this place.
Questione di empatia, al più.
Dizor so Raza. Because of that man. Marine is a city of dead children. Don't worry about me. I won't let you down.
Bene,
You shouldn't say that.
adesso dovremmo riuscire a combinare qualcosa.
Mira, I'll meet you inside.
Mm.
What are you doing here?
I have to get in there, Sarah. I know I'm not supposed to attend, but
Then you know Lady Marjorie doesn't want to see you. What could be so important?
Lord Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family. And someone in there is helping him.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. And I'm not really interested in joining you on her bad side.
If you don't help me, I'll tell everyone your secret.
I told you that in confidence.
E questo per me era un grande passo perché sta veramente andando full Cersei in questo momento.
Fine. I'll get you into that party. But after that, you're on your own.
Mira mi piace che vada full Cersei nel tempo.
We'll stay out of trouble. I promise. Feels a bit strange to celebrate, doesn't it? Not so long ago, King Joffrey sat on the Iron Throne.
Tommen is our king now.
Long may he reign.
Sarah! I was worried you'd run off with your friend there.
And what if I did?
I'm not sure I could blame you.
This is Lady Mira Forrester. Mira, Lord Garibald Tarwick.
She's quite lovely. Where have you been hiding her?
You're making her blush.
You flatter me. Sarah's lovelier than us all.
I won't argue there. It's quite a feast, isn't it? Just be careful around the wine. Though I hear you don't partake yourself. It's easy to forget. Nothing you do in King's Landing goes unnoticed. Drink too much once and you're forever the drunken fool. Talk to the wrong people and...
Lord Tarwick!
What was that about?
Nothing. That subject isn't fit for your delicate ears anyway.
It's clear. Oh, really?
My
That's
ears
enough,
are
Andros.
not
We'll see
delicate.
about that.
Of course they are. Look how tiny they are. Little lobes.
Stop it!
What?
I mean it. Is there someone you'd rather be talking to?
I'm sorry, I'm rather thirsty.
Oh, allow me.
No, I can
Esatto.
get it myself. Thank you. If you'll excuse me.
This reminds me of the tourney at Lannisport.
Mm.
Wouldn't believe it,
You told me this story.
but you would have loved it. We danced all evening, drank wine from our helmets.
That is it! Andros, you're being ridiculous.
Meglio, perché io sono bello disponibile invece a non essere ridicolo.
And why would you ever stop dealing iron?
Is there no longer a demand?
I can't imagine that would be the case.
No need for such wild speculation. I've simply lost interest.
Ok.
As they say.
And what would that be?
No. I can see what you're doing. I'm not giving away my secrets just yet.
I heard he was killed. Right here in the garden.
Wasn't he a Lannister?
One of their guards, but still.
Loro non ci servono.
Let's not believe too much gossip.
Ma per fare loro come facciamo? Ci sediamo lì?
It
Sì.
isn't long, but I know how to speak.
manage it?
Lord Whitehill trusts me above all others. That's why I'm the only one who's willing to work.
Oh, an exclusive deal. How good for you, Joseph.
Well, I've got my family to consider.
When's the last time you even saw your wife, Andros?
Brutta domanda.
I can't remember. I think it
Was a bird.
Close.
a cock.
That's it.
No, that's terrible.
Direi che possiamo parlare con Morgrim.
Please, if you'll excuse me. Lady Mira, I'm impressed
Impressed with what?
that you aren't currently locked in a cell.
Hai visto?
I trust this means that you took care of that contract. How did you do it, if I may ask? I wasn't expecting to see you again, if I'm being honest.
If I tell you how I did it, what's in it for me?
Nothing. But I admire the gall. I do believe King's Landing is rubbing off on you. So, what have you been up to? Enjoying yourself? Though I suppose if you're talking to me, you must want something.
I've heard you stopped selling ironwood. Not on my account, I hope.
How did you?
So it's true.
It appears that you know most of the story already. I've been pushed out of the ironwood business.
Oh.
All thanks to my partner, Bloody Monsieur. Andros is now Lord Whitehill's exclusive contact in King's Landing. No matter the fact that I introduced them in the first place, that man would be nothing without me.
Why would Lord Andros want to push you out?
You found a man he could manipulate. Someone who wouldn't demand an equal share. Lyman Lannister.
He's working with a Lannister?
A third cousin, to be fair. Whatever Andros is up to, he clearly thinks Lyman can take my place.
Certo.
Rickard, are you done flirting with that handmaiden? We need your opinion here.
Grazie, grazie.
Please excuse me.
Excuse me. Lyman Lannister?
Shit. You startled me. As if I don't already have enough to deal with.
Here, let me help.
That's very kind of you, thank you, but I'm fine. I just get clumsy sometimes. I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage, Lady...
Mira.
Lady Mira. I'm not used to being approached so boldly, but I'm glad you did.
Addirittura.
I always feel a bit out of place at big gatherings like this. So, what brings you over here? I'm not the best company, I'm afraid. Or were you headed for the wine and I got in your way?
From what I hear, you're in the business of making rather important deals.
Well, I don't know about that.
Come on, don't be modest.
I really shouldn't talk about it. Andros came to me in confidence. You understand? He wouldn't be pleased, I'm sure.
If you like, you can whisper it in my ear.
Well, I suppose I could just...
Sembra facile da fregare
What do you
anche.
think you're doing?
What? Nothing.
You stay away from him.
Andros! We were just talking.
You were just talking to Mira Forrester.
Forrester? I didn't realize.
My lord?
Let me say this,
as plainly as I can. Don't ever meddle in my affairs again!
Lady Marjorie.
Dobbiamo sparire. Spariamo. Via, 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 via.
Lady Marjorie.
Ok. Beh sì, effettivamente anche Sarah finisce nei guai se veniamo beccate, quindi.
Lady Mira? That was quite a scene over there. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I can handle Lord Andros.
It's Lyman I was worried about.
What do you mean?
Honestly, that story isn't fit for a maiden's ears. Just be careful around him. All right?
Ah beh,
Tease me, Lord Tarwick.
esatto.
I'll keep your secret safe.
I suppose I could tell you.
Bene, bene, sentiamo questa bella
If you'll
storia.
first tell me something about Sarah.
Mmm.
Your help could save me a lot of embarrassment. I'd be very grateful, Lady Mira.
What do you want to know about Sarah?
Sarah Durwell. Interesting name, that. Funny thing is, the last Durwells died off almost 200 years ago. What can you tell me about her family? Something isn't quite right, but I'm not sure. You must understand, I can't court a woman just because I like the way she laughs. I need to know her family, her parentage.
I've met the Durwells when I was at Highgarden.
Oh?
They're a small house these days, but very well regarded.
Ah, right. Well, that's a relief. For a moment, I thought...
And now, Lord Tarwick, it's your turn.
Right. Lyman Lannister. 10 years ago, Lyman was injured at the tourney at Lannisport. He took a bad fall from his horse. Needed milk of the poppy for weeks just to keep from screaming.
Oh.
And between us, he's never stopped drinking the stuff. Can't stop, actually.
Ah, bene.
He spent all his money trying to
Bene.
get more. The man can't go a day without it.
So that's why he shakes.
Eh sì,
You
è
mustn't
drogato.
repeat that, Lady Mira. I shouldn't even know about it. Besides, Lyman suffered enough embarrassment. And every man's entitled to his secrets.
I won't tell. I promise.
Good. I'd hate for Lord Andros to trace this back to me.
You learned that from Andros.
The man's mouth is bigger than the Blackwater. Poor Lyman has no idea. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some arrangements to make.
Vai, vai.
Lady Mira.
Bene, caro Lyman.
Lord Lyman, we really need to talk.
I know what you're up to. I won't discuss my business with Andros, so please, please, just leave me alone. You've landed me in enough trouble.
Look at you. You're shaking.
It's an old injury.
But there's more to it than that, isn't there?
What are you saying? Either tell me what you want, or go bother someone else.
Lord Andros has betrayed you. I know everything.
What? What do you...
The milk of the poppy. You drink it like wine. Ever since your injury at Lannisport.
You wouldn't... Andros wouldn't...
He's not your friend. He's been using you.
I trusted him.
He spilled your secrets. So why not spill his?
Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill. big enough to march against Ironrath. But Andros is doing it in secret. No one knows. Or at least, he doesn't want anyone to know. I told him I'd keep quiet, but... well... now you know, too.
And you're helping him.
Yes, I've helped gather the men, but that doesn't... You bloody traitor. You promised me. Then you told everyone?
What are you talking about?
You're a liar. I should never have trusted you. She told me everything.
Oh, che peccato.
Lady Mira, you've just made a very grave error.
Okay.
Very grave indeed. You realize that, I hope.
Don't tell me you're afraid of a handmaiden.
Che peccato. Guardate che bello. Guardate che belli simboli di Baratheon e dei Lannister uniti.
You sure this is the right way? Potter? Let's see that map again. So you're asking now, are you? Surprised you haven't taken it from my pocket already. How much food we got left? Here we are.
Non particolare, non particolare.
Harry, how's the food? Well, this won't last much longer. We'll have to stop soon, look for some food.
Eh sì. È stupido mentire in
we
questo
don't have
caso.
Finn to feed. We're on the right track. This way. The three folk. This complicates things. You stay here. I'll try and talk to her. I'm one of them. Cotter! They might kick me around a little, but whatever you do, don't come out, alright? She has to think I'm alone. If she sees you, you'll only make things worse.
Va bene, fatti pestare, oh.
No, I'm a friend. I grew up near Ardhall. You know it? I won't hurt you. All right.
You won't.
I'm one of you. I'm...
You sure look like a crow to me.
You're dressed like one.
You out here all alone, little pup. Come out or I'll kill your friend. Or I'll make him scream first.
Listen, I don't want to fight. Stop, please.
You don't like it. You best hope your little crow brothers come looking for you soon. How's that feel? I think you can do better than...
Ma mannaggia. Speravo almeno la prendessi in ostaggio, non così proprio plateale. Gareth, questa cosa è stupida quella che hai fatto. Se la prendevi in ostaggio potevamo parlare.
Kill them!
Vabbè.
Fuck! Cotter!
Vai Gareth.
Our food! Hey! Garrett! Garrett, no! She's not fighting yet! It's over!
Non mi interessa.
She was running away.
Ho capito, ci aveva rubato il cibo. Erano due cipolle, ho capito, però importante. Ma io non lo so. Neanche adesso la gente può attaccarci così. Può andarsene con le proprie gambe.
Don't touch me. We can't stay here.
You're hurt.
Come on. We can rest up ahead.
Bene, dai, se non altro riprendersi Iron Rat è servito a qualcosa, meno male.
I thought I'd feel better seeing Griff dragged out of the Great Hall like that. You wanted to kill him, didn't you? How did you know when to stop? I don't think I could have. I suppose that's why you're the Lord.
I just knew it wasn't right. It wasn't the Lord I wanted to be.
What do you think Lord Whitehill will do when he hears? If he truly has a spy...
He won't know of this. Not until we want him to. The gates are barred and every raven in the rookery is dead.
My lord, there's been a message from High Point. Lord Whitehill invites you to discuss a truce.
Hai visto?
He wants to make peace.
As if we're that naive.
Maybe this is an opportunity. A way to get behind their walls.
Meh.
And do what? You'd be putting yourself in danger, Roderick.
We could get Ryan back. This could be our chance.
You're right. Now that we have Griff, we can propose a trade.
A trade? His son for my brother. Then we have a plan. We'll leave first thing tomorrow morning.
If you're going ahead with this, at least bring the Glenmore soldiers. We obviously need them here. We can't mean for Roderick to travel unprotected. What if the Whitehills attack Ironrath while he's gone? My lord, you cannot go into an enemy stronghold unprotected.
We'll need the Glenmores at High Point. They'll accompany us.
Yes, my lord.
Let Arthur Glenmore know at once.
I'll start making the preparations.
To think that one of them might be spying for the Whitehills.
Duncan wanted you to travel to High Point without any protection.
Yet Royland would leave Ironrath defenseless.
Well, we'll need an advisor with me at High Point.
By rights, it should be your sentinel. But for something this delicate, perhaps you best take Duncan.
You're going to an enemy stronghold. Surely you want your master at arms. How could any of them betray us?
Royland's my sentinel. He comes to High Point. Duncan can stay here and defend Ironrath.
Very well.
Roderick, I know I can't come to High Point, but I can't just sit around and do nothing. I want to help. Please, I'll do anything you ask of me, even something dangerous.
Talia, I may be leaving you here with a traitor.
Find out who it is. Find proof if you can.
Esatto. Mi fido di Talia per fare questa cosa.
I have faith in you, Talia.
Penso che ormai sia cresciuta abbastanza per questo compito, quindi subito ne ha viste tante.
He's selfish, greedy, and arrogant. But he'd never kill a guest in his own home. At least, I don't think he would.
I hope you're right, Mother.
Che soddisfazione.
Malcolm.
Don't worry about me. Focus on the mission. Your family needs you. That's what matters right now.
You're my family too, Malcolm.
And I couldn't be prouder of you. Good luck, my boy.
Shall we begin?
Listen up! There are 4 of these guard posts throughout the city. They'll use them to warn the masters in case the slaves decide they're tired of wearing chains. We're here to make sure they don't see it coming. Therend, you take the north. Penn, the south. Asher, we'll take the east. And Kieran will cover the west. Make the enemy blind. Give the Unsullied a chance to get in and arm the slaves. The rest is up to them. Don't get cocky out there. One mistake and the man
You
at your
remember
side
when we
will pay
stole
for
that
it, you
giant
understand?
warhammer?
Get in, do what
From
you
that
have
woman
to do,
in Lease?
and get your people
Didn't
out
she hit you in the face with it?
That's all you need
Never
to care
thought my
about.
head could feel any
You
worse.
got that?
Tonight, any man who wishes to be free may take that freedom from the grip of his master. You will clear a path for them.
Sentite
But they
il
must walk it
discorsone.
alone. Justice belongs to the people of Marine. Do not make them wait any longer.
What does she know of justice?
Is there a problem? If you can't do this, tell me now. The Masters will be judged by the people of Marine, not by you.
How could I possibly refuse you?
You would be wise not to. You will both do as Croft commands. Follow his orders exactly, or you will get nothing. Now go. Show them the hell they have made here.
Hoped I'd never see this place again. Tried to run once. Didn't make it very far.
Which way?
There's a path around there. Avoids the main street. Let's just get this over with. the matter, Croft?
You see how many guards are out there? How were you expecting to get past them? We'll be caught.
You asked me which way. This is it.
Then we'll stay out of sight. Follow me.
Can you see anyone?
Cover me.
Been used recently.
There's our target.
We should hurry.
Someone's up there.
Then we'd better move.
What are they doing?
Beskha!
Beskha!
Ci farai cacciare nei guai, Beskha.
Skuda juntas wa.
Yelwa Misha. Nayes Liwash. Shelshid Liwash.
Spalsa washka.
Amayes Liwash.
We have to go.
There's something I have to do.
Beskha, what are you doing?
Do you trust me, Asher?
We don't have time for this.
Just tell me. Do you trust me?
Of course I trust you.
Good. This won't take long.
Beskha!
Where are you going?
Follow her!
Eh sì, non possiamo rischiare che sminchi tutto. Devo seguirla per forza.
Ingi Dratule. Se was Mosli on Yiras.
Why are you doing this?
10 years ago.
Beskha!
I should have killed you.
Beskha!
I should have fucking killed you.
Beskha!
He was my master. Dezosaurus. The man who forced me to.
Sì,
Can blame you for wanting him dead.
esatto.
Do what you must.
Però fallo in fretta che sta facendo un sacco di casino.
I'm ordering you to back away.
My Beskha! I am not.
Let him go.
What are you doing?
I shoot. You will do as I say. Both of you, take her weapon.
I need to do this, Asher. After everything he's done.
And he'll pay for it. Once the city is free, he will be punished.
Punished by a queen who has no right to. His life means nothing to her. She does not speak for the children who died in those pits.
Asher, stop her!
I will get her justice.
I won't let you ruin this for me. You heard what Daenerys said.
Your queen will understand. Let go of me. I'm doing this, Asher.
I know he deserves it, but we need Daenerys on our side. You kill him, and we lose everything.
Don't let this all be for nothing.
You, Asher.
Wait. might just make it out of this alive yet.
She's just getting started.
Over there.
Come on.
What is this place?
An old hunting camp. We can rest here.
You sure?
I know the signs, alright? It's abandoned.
Ok, se mi dici che si è abbandonato.
Here. Let me take a look at it.
No.
How bad is it?
Brutta.
I don't have anything to clean it with.
Oh, great. Of course, I die by bloody
Sei tu che hai detto lasciate... Lasciami smarmellare, ti lascio smarmellare.
This far north and I still have to fetch the fucking wine.
Some water or something, please.
I'll see what I can find.
Mi sa può essere qua dentro.
Whoever was living here must have left. Too bad they didn't leave anything behind. Oh, I've seen this before.
Don't move.
Eh sì.
I'm warning you. Or I'll gut you like a fucking fish. You do look like a sad little fish, don't you? That happen a lot. I can fix it for you.
But my friend is hurt. We're just looking for a place to rest.
There are others with you.
Garrett!
Is that...
Garrett!
Just let us go. We'll leave. That's what you want, isn't it?
Cotter?
Sylvie.
You're alive.
I told you I'd come back.
Who is this?
He's a friend.
You brought a crow here.
Tell me what's going on here, Cotter. Right now.
All right. This is my sister, Sylvie. She's the reason I brought you here. She can take us to the North Grove.
Direi ottimo.
Lord Roderick, Lady Alyssa,
Gwyn?
and Arthur Glenmore. I don't recall you being invited.
Yet here I am.
Roderick, may I have a word? What were you thinking? Bringing those soldiers here is sure to set my father off. As if he needs more excuses. I thought you knew better.
They're here for my protection. You didn't think I'd just trust your father?
I thought you'd at least trust me. I heard what happened with Griff.
You did?
How you refused to submit to him. You're too strong-headed, Roderick. My father's convinced you mean to rebel. So if you value your life and your family, you'll listen to what he has to say. You need to take him seriously today. which means keeping a level head.
I'm here in good faith, aren't I?
That doesn't look like good faith to me.
There are lords who wield power, and lords who like to make a show of it.
These walls hold 1,000 years of Whitehill history.
1,000 years of bloodshed.
Our houses were close once, and could be again. So much of our history has been lost.
Già.
Shall we get on with it?
The Great Hall is this way.
Your soldiers seem on edge.
Well, what do you expect? The way they see it, the enemy is within their walls.
E allora ho fatto molto bene a portarmi gli uomini. Molto, molto bene.
Milady?
Give us a moment.
Is this your family?
Beh.
Shortly before Griff was born.
That must be you.
A much younger me. Yes.
You look a bit like your mother now. Are these your brothers?
The eldest three, yes. Carl died of grayscale a few years ago. Ebbett's at the Citadel. Torin serves Roose Bolton. And Griff, of course, wasn't born yet.
Your father doesn't smile much, does he?
Infatti.
He used to, when my mother was still alive.
Is that your mother?
Yes. Though I hardly remember her. She died not long after this was made. My brothers were never kind to Griff. He was boastful, gullible, and quick to anger. But my father always defended him. A Whitehill is a Whitehill, he'd say.
Pessima risposta.
Come on, we mustn't keep my father waiting.
Dopo pranzo
Where's your father?
vengo volentieri su Final Fantasy.
Strange. I'll go find him. I don't like this.
Don't show fear. That's what he wants.
Ryan for Griff, that's still our plan.
If anyone here should be afraid, it's Whitehill.
Agreed.
Let's have a look around, see what we find.
I don't know what Ludd's planning, but I'm not leaving here without Ryan. Not when we're so close. I won't just turn and abandon him.
Just stay close to Arthur. If things do get bloody, he's your best chance of getting out alive.
Decisamente. Allora. Vediamo cos'altro abbiamo qui.
Why all this? They mean to betray us.
Bread and salt would mean we're protected by guest right.
He's testing us, seeing what we're made of.
What's Lord Whitehill planning?
Bloodshed, most likely. We won't go down without a fight.
Just follow my lead, whatever happens.
If this goes badly, What do you want us to do?
Fight to the death, Arthur. And make sure Lud dies first.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But if it does, move to the walls and get behind my men.
Barred from the other side. Mother, look at this. This ironwood's cracked.
I'm not surprised. The Whitehills were never any good at the craft.
Oi! Step away from that!
Roderick! Welcome to High Point. Lord, my men say you've been acting a bit tense. You're not nervous, are you?
Robb Stark went to a feast, and look what happened.
Nothing like Walder Frey. Though you did bring Glenmore soldiers under my roof.
Father, please. Can we just get on with this?
Well,
Che svaccamento proprio. Papam.
why? You know, your father once called High Point a keep for the gods. What stonework, he said. What craftsmanship. He wouldn't stop talking about it. If you ask me, I'd say he was envious.
High Point is very impressive.
It is. Compared to your pile of timber.
Lud, where's Ryan?
Always worried about your family, aren't you? Let's toast to family! Won't you toast with me, Roderick?
To family.
To family.
Family.
Now, tell us why we're here.
The ironwood business is thriving, Roderick. In fact, the Boltons want weapons faster than we can make them. And when Roose Bolton wants something, I like to give it to him.
You promised the Boltons ironwood. If you can't deliver, that's your problem.
If our warden grows angry, it's both our problems. You Foresters are headed for destruction. Yet, you know more about ironwood than any house in the realm. Would be a shame for all that knowledge to be lost. Help me craft ironwood for the Boltons, and I'll make sure you Foresters survive.
As if he'd protect us.
If you think you can threaten...
So you're proposing an alliance?
An alliance? I said nothing of the sort.
He'd make us his slaves.
Roderick, this could save your house.
I'd consider an alliance.
You see what I have to put up with?
Just give him time. I told you...
I offer you peace, and you spit at it. I offer opportunity, and you demand more. Need I remind you, you kiss my ring? Here's how it's gonna go, Roderick. Either you agree to my terms, or I'll have Griff tear Ironrath to the ground. He'll put it to the torch!
This isn't the way to
Then
get what
begin
you want.
slaughtering your small folk!
Griff's no longer in charge of Ironwood.
What are you talking about?
He's locked in our darkest cellar along with your entire fucking garrison.
You didn't.
You've imprisoned my son. He was there by order of the Warden of the North.
Now it's my turn to propose a deal. Your son Griff for my brother Ryan.
We want Ryan back, and we want him today.
the boy.
Ryan! Mother! Roderick! You came, just like you said you would.
No! What are you doing? You imprisoned my flesh and blood. Mine?
Let him go!
He's not going anywhere.
Let him go, or I'll have Griff
This is
killed.
not what we agreed.
Blame him, not me.
If you want to see Griff alive
You
again,
think I give two shits about Griff? About that fucking fourth lord? I ought to kill you right now! Because you Foresters never learn.
I'm not afraid of you.
Just say the word.
Kill me, and we all die.
Let me.
go on then. Do it.
What?
You think I won't?
I know you won't.
Don't test him, Roderick.
Just for all your bluster, all your posturing, you care about your son. Whitey is still a Whitey.
You know what, Roderick? You're right.
Ryan, come here.
No! We'll make the trade on neutral soil. Griff for Ryan. A son for a son. Fine. Now, get the fuck out of my hall. And the gods have mercy on us both when the Boltons come for their ironwood. Now go.
It's been a pleasure, blood.
I'm so sorry, Roderick.
Iron from ice.
Che bravo Ryan. Fratellino con un sacco di coraggio.
There it is. The East Watcher. Now listen up. None of those guards can live long enough to light that beacon. Because if they do, this invasion gets a whole lot fucking harder. Don't drop that.
We'll need to take those two out first. How many men do you think are in there?
Hard to know for sure. At least 5, maybe more. To answer your question, too many to fight head on.
Is that a harpy?
Of course it is. Those golden tits are everywhere in this bloody city. If those guards light the rope, the fire travels up to the bowl, and the whole city will know we're here.
So we stop them.
Aye.
Come on, let's get moving. Beskha.
It's nothing. Just forget it.
Fine with me.
Great.
I'll take him.
I've got the other one.
Just keep an eye on her.
I don't need him to watch me.
Hey, prove it.
What have you heard?
Just sit outside the gates waiting.
Mother of dragons. She wants to scare us.
We'll split up. One group will go high and try to climb over to the other side.
What about them?
That's why someone needs to stay down here. They get behind cover and shoot the men up top. Just don't let that one see you. So, which'll it be?
You want to be the leader? You decide.
I'll go over the top. You just make sure to clear the way.
first.
I think he got the easy job.
What happened? Not important. Keep moving.
Come hai fatto?
Guards on the roof. We'll take care of it.
I'll get rid of them.
Get it. Go.
All clear down there? Hey!
They're still up there. On the right. Take them out, and you'll be clear to secure the beacon. They break through. I'll keep them busy.
We can finish this. Just look at them. 2 men. We've dealt with worse. Let's rush them and be done with it.
What about them?
You afraid of a couple of crossbows? We took on the Lost Legion by ourselves.
We stick to Croft's plan. Take care of them first.
All right.
Non è il momento per colpi di testa.
Hey! Get them!
Oh, shit.
Light the beacon!
pulito pulito. Più o meno. Più o meno pulito pulito.
Quit your whimpering. I'm not dead yet.
Ok, dai che ci avviciniamo alla fine di questa puntata. Mi sembra di ricordare così.
It's starting.
Home at last. Back at High Point, I wasn't sure your brother would survive the day.
He nearly didn't.
I was terrified when you called Ludd's bluff, but you knew exactly what you were doing. And now Ryan will be coming home. He'll sleep in his bed, eat at our table. He'll be right here, where he belongs.
We'll celebrate once Ryan has returned safely. You still need to make the trade.
You're right, of course. Still, you did well today. Don't lose sight of that.
My lord, look.
Where are the guards?
Non c'è nessuno. Qualcosa mi dice che Griff si è liberato, eh?
Duncan? Where's my sister? Elena!
Where's anybody?
Wait here.
Come on. Don't be so dreary. It was a joke.
I'm sorry, I
Oh.
should have laughed.
Or maybe you think you can do better.
Molto interessante.
I didn't mean to.
Perhaps a song instead. I hear you've written a touching song about your dead brother. Am I in it? Let's hear it, shall we?
No,
No.
I won't. Roderick!
Roderick! Welcome back.
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
How courteous. Now I know where your sister gets her manners. We've had a lovely time together. Haven't we, Talia? Say it. Say it's been lovely.
It's been lovely.
And you. I'm told you're a man who can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself.
Ok, siamo arrivati alla fine.
Ethan was the first forester I killed. Doesn't have to be the last.
You don't know what you're in for, Garrett. What you're asking my brother to do. The North Grove isn't what you think it is.
You claim to be a leader, yet your own people do not respect you.
But we did as you commanded.
These aren't sellswords, Ashley. They're killers.
Roderick!
I can't believe I trusted him.
I know your brother reckoned. Perhaps he told you things that might prove his guilt. Perhaps you're not to be trusted either.
You're not listening, Garrett.
Shh.
Ah, ok, bene. Su questo direi che terminiamo la nostra puntata e a sto punto ci vediamo alla prossima. Salve a tutti e buon weekend.